Hey guys, Ivy here again for another Tarot Tuesday. I am fighting a bit of a headache today. Woo! I almost dropped some cards there. But we're going to go with this anyways. See what we got. Okay, do 3 cards today for our energy reading. Got the Knight of Cups, 2 of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Awesome. Energy is brewing, eh? Okay, so card number 1 is the Knight of Cups. This is kind of what I refer to as that hopeless, romantic energy. This is definitely that energy that hopefully informs and inspires all of us to lead with our hearts, lead with our intuitions. Sometimes there's a little bit of romantic drama with this card, and so this is like definitely that card for your friends who were like, I met someone and it's only been 3 days, but I'm sure they're the one, right? And so it may not be the most practical or the most logical or the most analytical, but this is definitely a card that wants us to lead with our heart center and be open to the possibility of everything just blissfully working out. So kind of a nice card to pull. I will take the Knight of Cups. It's one of my personal favorite cards. I think it's that hopeless romantic in me, like that, you know, when you just love, it's okay to just love and lead with that. 2 of Wands is all about contemplation. The person on this card, as you can see, is holding a globe in one hand from the safety of his palace and contemplating what it might be like to step out on the precipice and maybe do some exploration. In the world of therapy, contemplation is another word we sometimes use for a state of ambivalence. And oftentimes in tarot, to show up when there's a decision that needs to be made, or at kind of a crossroads, or we've got some of this like initial urge to like do a thing, but we're not quite sure how to do it. And that's what this card is all about. It's about those moments where you kind of maybe want to take a leap of faith and trust your intuition and trust your heart. Yet there's still an aspect of you, a part of you that really is enjoying the comfort of the security and stability that maybe you've already established. And so there's a lot of like back and forth that happens in this card. In contemplation stage, in the world of therapy, this is all about being in a state of kind of like anxiety, ambivalence. Like, I know I need to do something, but I'm not really sure what it is yet. And so, interesting that it's been bookmarked by these other 2 cards, but let me think about that one as we go. So this card is all about appreciating both aspects, right? You get to love both aspects of yourself. You get to love the aspect of yourself that wants to go on an adventure, maybe wants to take a step on a new path, maybe wants to try something new, maybe wants to get out of your comfort zone, and also giving love to the part of you that's like, bed sounds kind of nice today. Both of those parts get to show up. We all have both of those parts in us, and there really isn't a right or a wrong way to go. When we talk about contemplation in the therapeutic sense, but also in the sense of this card, it would be advising us to gather more information, do some planning, do some thinking, do some imagining. Imagine what it would be like if, and then fill in that blank with whatever you got going on. So if you feel like there's a part of you that's like holding back and a part of you that wants to move forward, in the world of therapy, we would be piling everything up on this hand and then piling everything up on this hand and then seeing how it all feels. And usually after you've increased ambivalence and increased ambivalence and increased ambivalence, it gets really uncomfortable staying in one spot, and then something happens. That's what this would be. I think that something is going to happen. And so aces are all about potential, and it's like seeded potential, like latent potential. And sometimes I think this card is about having a little bit of faith that if you do want to take a leap, that something really amazing is waiting for you. The wands again represents energy, intuition, creativity, new thoughts, new inspirations, new projects. This is really a card of if something drops into your imagination, think about how you might actually want to manifest that. This is also considered like a yes card. So, I mean, I would say if you're feeling in a particularly optimistic, intuitive, emotional, heart-centered mood, and you feel like acting on that, it's a really good time to do that. Even if you might find yourself a little bit stuck, like, I'm not really sure, can I do this? Can I not do this? Is this safe to do? And I think this card is very much saying, yes, it's safe to do it. If there's some kind of artistic endeavor or project that you're thinking about embarking on, or new plans that you want to make, or something that just feels innovative that's calling out to you right now, I think the answer is tolerate being in a bit of this ambivalence and a bit of contemplation. But man, these two cards I feel like are really like beaconing us forward to live our best lives and fulfill our dreams and lead from a heart-centered, intuitive place. This is not a time for, I would say, like sitting down and making a pros and cons list. It would be more of a, how does it feel? How does it feel to stay where I'm at right now? And can I imagine how amazing it might feel to take a risk and go to the next level? So, okay, it's Tarot Tuesday for June 7th, and hope everybody is well and surviving out there, and we will see you next week. Bye.